All right, guys. Today we're doing something kind of exciting. In fact, it's definitely not something that we would normally look at on this channel. But we've got a couple auto arts right here. I know, auto art. It's not diecast. It's not they're not resin. It's composite. I can't remember what the actual like material is called, but we've got a couple Koenigsegg's here. We have two Koenigsegg ones, obviously AutoArt 164 scale, and we got one in red. And obviously, it's got a bunch of carbon fiber on it, and then we also have this full carbon one with like the gold accents. So you guys have known for a while that I've really been itching for some nice Koenigsegg's in 164 scale. And Tarmac Works got the licensing for Koenigsegg, but they're doing not most of them. They're doing all of their Koenigsegg's in Global 64, which is their not as detailed line. And so none of Tarmac Works Koenigsegg's have carbon fiber on them, except for this one. And this one is a Global 64, but the only reason this has carbon fiber is because it's a special edition. So I think it's stupid that only the special editions get the carbon. So, like I said, been looking for some good 164 Koenigsegg's with all the carbon fiber. I've been waiting for Mini GT to get Koenigsegg, but it looks like AutoArt might fill in a little of that void. Obviously, CM Model failed because their models weren't licensed, but these AutoArts honestly look pretty good. There's a couple things I am going to nitpick about these that I wish was better, but just so you guys know, these are kind of expensive. So you can search on eBay right now. If you search AutoArt 164 Koenigsegg, the listing that I bought will pop up. They're like $46 plus shipping from China. The shipping was pretty cheap too. So they are kind of expensive, about $45, $50. Some sellers have them for 60, but don't buy them for 60 if you can buy them for cheaper. Just shop around. But yeah, so kind of expensive. $45 for just a regular model. There's no exclusivity. That's like retail price for them. So they are expensive. I will say that. But I feel like the detail and what you get for the money is not bad. And these are, like I said, actually licensed by Koenigsegg. Like, these are legit models. And aside from Tarmac Works, I think AutoArt is the only other person in the 164 scene that has Koenigsegg licensing. So that's kind of a big deal for me. I know it is for a lot of you guys too. I know some of you guys don't care. And if you don't care, go check out HKM. They actually make some incredible Koenigseggs. But yeah, this is the first. I guess AutoArt has done some 164 stuff in the past, but it looks like they're kind of refreshing the line and releasing some new things. And one of the first ones were these Koenigsegg ones. So I'm hoping that they continue to do Koenigsegg and other supercars in 164, because I would definitely collect them, because I really like Koenigsegg. And when you're buying supercars, or hypercars, I should say, that have all this detail and stuff, I feel like they deserve to have that detail, which is why I don't really mind spending the extra money on stuff like this. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. We'll take a look at this full carbon one first. I'm going to take this one off the base. I probably won't take both of them off, because these are plastic, so they are going to be pretty fragile models. But I kind of want to get a sense for what these kind of feel like and look like on the bottom, because I don't think I've ever had a resin model before, except for 143 scale stuff. So here's the car. The bases are super plain. Also, we can take a quick look at the packaging too. So it comes in the acrylic boxes, and then it has this little cardboard sleeve that actually just kind of comes apart, so you can take it out and put it in easier. Also, it is worth noting, they give you instructions on how to remove the screws at the bottom of the base. I mean, I guess it's useful if you want to know the size of the screw, but it seems a little extra to me. But yeah, here is the car. 100% licensed. We'll grab this one. I took the sticker off this one. It is 100% licensed by Koenigsegg. You see the Koenigsegg licensing right here, used under license from Koenigsegg Automotive. So 100% legit. And let's see, do they roll? The back wheels do spin. They are a little tough to spin. The front rolls. The front does spin, but it's definitely not going to roll. So these are static models. You're not going to get too much rolling out of them. And I'm going to be honest with you, the weight on these is actually really nice. Like they're actually decently heavy. So I have this sitting here. Compared to this Mini GT RX-7, these Koenigsegg's are only a little tiny bit lighter. So they've actually got some decent weight to them for being plastic and not die cast, which is nice. I guess it makes sense because like resin is super light, but these aren't resin, these are composite. So makes sense. Bottom, of course, will be plastic as well. You've got 2 screws, so you can't take it apart. 164 Koenigsegg 1 on the bottom, crafted in China. I kind of like that. It doesn't say made in China, it says crafted in China. And then you got the AutoArt and all that stuff. And you can actually like look up like their patent thing on their website. I don't know exactly what that does. But yeah, the carbon work on these look really nice. Carbon is very well done. Probably one of the better carbon fibers I've seen in 1/64 scale, but like you also have to keep in mind that this is a very expensive model. Even the wheel spokes do have carbon fiber. In fact, I think the entire wheel is done in carbon fiber print. So really nice looking wheels. The carbon is awesome. Then you have your gold striping going down the whole entire car. And yeah, the carbon just looks really nice. You even have carbon fiber on the dashboard on the inside of the car. So, and there is some color on the interior. It is really hard to see because this thing has tiny windows, but there's some gold accents going along the seats. And it looks like the seats are textured a little bit to kind of mimic Alcantara. It is very hard to see though, so you'll have to take my word for it. Then you also have some gold accenting on the dash right there in the middle. So very nice. The mirrors do have little reflective stickers in them. The wings, interestingly enough, are not carbon fiber. They are just black plastic, like a glossy black. So kind of interesting there. You've got the one logo right there, which is cool. And then these vents in here are actually photo etched. I don't know if they're metal. I would assume that they're metal, but they're photo etched. So there's actually little gaps in that texture. So very nice. And that's like that on both sides. The lighting's weird in here, so it's kind of hard to see, but you have that. And then also on the back, this whole grill piece on the back is photo etched metal. And I'm pretty sure that is metal. So love that. Love seeing photo etched parts. One thing I wish this actually had grill details or photo etched metal in here, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, Koenigsegg badge on the front looks really nice. You've got this huge front splitter. That's all carbon fiber. The carbon fiber actually wraps around to the underneath, but it's kind of textured. It's not really printed. Maybe it is printed. But yeah, carbon fiber looks nice. Now, here comes the first major flaw for these for this casting, if you will. The headlights are not all the way correct. One of my buddies on Instagram did point that out, so I appreciate you. You do have the bulb detail in there, but the like kind of signature headlight design for these Koenigsegg 1s and the Ageras is that they will have the daytime running lights. It has like dots running all the way around the exterior, and I think a little bit on top, or maybe it's all on top and then a little bit on the bottom. And there's nothing in here that would resemble that. So for almost a $50 model, that's a pretty big detail to be missing out on. I mean, the headlights still look good. This one's a little bit cloudy, as you can see, but I mean, they still look nice. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but there is one other thing that is kind of a deal breaker for me, especially for how much these cost. But anyways, continuing on, you have this giant hood scoop in the roof. There's actually I think there might be a little like window piece right at the top right there too, which is nice. But yeah, that looks nice, and that kind of runs all the way back, of course, in full carbon. You've kind of got like the Koenigsegg shield design right there. And then I think there's some text that say Koenigsegg, or maybe it says something else. I'm not exactly sure. That is really hard to read right there. But it continues down. I've got a little red thing right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that red thing is, but you've got some fins down in that channel as well. The wing supports are done in carbon fiber. You can see the Koenigsegg logo in there on the wing support as well. And the gold runs all the way back to the top. And then you've got this massive wing right here. And you can actually see there is a gap in between this. So there is air passing through the two stages or the two steps of the spoiler. So that is nice. Do like that. Sides of the wing are also carbon fiber printed. And then going around to the back, you've got one on the license plate. Again, this photo etch grill in the back looks nice. Exhaust tip is done in like this metallic orangey color. Really like that. Looks super clean. You've got your blinkers or reflectors down at the bottom. And then the taillights look really good as well. They're kind of textured. It almost looks like you can actually see like LED bulb details in there. And they honestly look really nice. You've got red going around the outside, then a bar of white in the middle, and then like some LED texture. So I really don't know why they didn't do that on the front, because the back end looks phenomenal. But yeah, the rest, all carbon fiber. Rear diffuser looks good and everything. But yeah, so the second thing that is a deal breaker to me is the brakes. What is that? That is the sorriest excuse for a brace I've ever seen. It's literally just a little gray circle in there. There's no detail. There's no like, it's not slotted or drilled or anything. There's no caliper. And I mean, unless this car just doesn't have brake calipers or it just has some other type of braking system, but that is the sorriest excuse for brakes I've ever seen. If that is not accurate, like that just looks terrible. But you do have the Koenigsegg logo in the middle of the wheels. Not the best Koenigsegg logo, but it is there. Again, the wheel spokes are all carbon fiber, so that looks pretty nice. And like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not think that's how the brakes are supposed to be. They're like, there should at least be a caliper on there, right? I don't know. The other, that's kind of like the deal breaker for me is for this price point. The other thing that's really funky that I do not like is the tires. They look like off-road tires. Like, what is up with that massive tire tread on there? Like, the tire tread on the like actual flat part of the tire isn't bad, but why does it wrap around and show so much on the side of the wheel? Like, the tires are like just too blocky. So yeah, the front lights not having the LED details, the brakes being really poorly detailed, and then the really big blocky tread is what kind of not ruins it for me, but it makes them kind of questionable for $50. So I will say that. But the carbon fiber is amazing. It does have a lot of nice details like the photo etched parts. The carbon wheels is also a huge plus. But yeah, the brakes, the headlights, and the tires are kind of funky. So we'll look at this one now. This one is going to be pretty much the same way. You got the big blocky tires, and then you do also have no you can actually see it a little bit better, better on this one. No LED details in there, and yeah, the brakes are just a little sad. But the paint on this one is really nice, and I have heard some people say that paint shows up better on resin or composite models than it does on diecast, and I could see that being true. But yeah, red metallic paint on this one looks awesome. Do note that it is a little bit darker to the naked eye. It shows up a little bit lighter on camera, but it is a really beautiful metallic red. You can see all the little sparkles in there. Really nice looking paint. And then other than that, obviously you do have all the nice carbon fiber accents. So this whole front lip and then this whole big stripe that goes down the car is all carbon fiber. The wing is carbon fiber. Instead of gold accents, you have silver, which I think looks really nice with the red and carbon. And yeah, it looks really nice. You got carbon on the door right there in this whole slot for that photo etched event. You've got the one badge right there. Looks really nice. This whole skirt down at the bottom is carbon. Wheels are carbon. So like really nice carbon details. And then the vents above the rear and front wheels, I think actually might be photo etched. Like, yeah, I think if you look right there, I think there actually is air passing through these vents right here. So that's really nice detail as well. And I'm assuming it's the same for the back. Kind of hard to find a good angle on it, but yeah, it is definitely has air passing through. You can see the light coming in from the wheel well right here. So like super detailed in that regard. The carbon's awesome. Like all the details are there. You've got the Alcantara texture on the dashboard on this one. But like, there's a couple things that just make me scratch my head. I almost think the headlights is like the most easy to forgive part, but like the wheel, like the tires being so blocky and then the brakes, it's, I don't know. Kind of weird. And then you've got like a purple metallic, or like indigo metallic exhaust tip on the back. And then this one has silver outlining the whole back of grille. So definitely some really cool differences. I love this red one. I think it's beautiful. I'm still definitely glad that I picked both of these up. But yeah, I don't think these will be worth it for everyone. But if you do want some licensed, really detailed stuff in 164, I definitely don't think these are bad pickups. Just do know they do have some flaws and some areas of improvement. But overall, I do really like them. I think they're pretty nice. So I will keep buying them if they bring out new castings. I won't buy every single one. Like, I think they had 4 colors for this. So they had this red one. They had the full carbon one right here, and then they had an orange one and a white one. At least I think it was white. It might have been silver. So some good variety if you want to pick one up and try them out and see if you like them. Definitely do recommend them. Just be wary because of these weird inconsistencies and inaccuracies we have. Like, I think if they fixed the tire tread, it would make it a lot better and did better brakes, accurate details in the headlights. But yeah, let me know what you guys think before. Obviously we're not going to be reviewing AutoArt too often because I'm not going to just buy every single 164 AutoArt. I will pick and choose because they're expensive, and I try to limit the amount of resin and composite I do because we like Diecast here. But yeah, if they keep doing Koenigsegg, like if they bring out Yeskos or the Gemera or the CC850, you know, that kind of stuff, we'll definitely keep picking them up because they are pretty nice. But like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.